So I was a kid when I first got into the storytelling and engagement space. It was high school my senior year, and I was a co-host of a local show called Teen Talk. And I'll never forget, the local newspaper came out and they covered one of our episodes. And so when the news article released and the episode aired, I was featured in both, of course. And my classmates and my teachers were all coming to me and they were like, wow, LaToria, like, this is so good. You know, you've got a good presence, you've got a powerful way with words. And I think it was then that I knew if I took my skill sets of storytelling and paired it with my passion for connecting with people, there within was like this powerful breeding ground to have impact. So of course I've grown up and I've gone on, and from global branding and PR to community advocacy and social impact, from television to tech, I've been able to build and be a part of teams that have done some amazing work. And here's just a peek of that journey.
LaToria Pierce runs Handoff.
Also joining us is LaToria Pierce from Family.
LaToria Pierce is here to help us, and she is a powerhouse.
Just when you thought things were as good as it gets, we're about to have another major bet on every new road, rugged trail, and daring adventure you can find. Allow me to introduce you to the truck you want. It's Chevy's 2017 Colorado ZR2.
From Capitol Hill to Temple Hills, our guest today has been both committee and counsel on some of the nation's pivotal legislation as it relates to domestic and sexual violence movements and criminal justice reform. We are excited to have attorney, consultant, and advocate Ron LeGrand bring some fire to today's conversation. Ron, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a real honor to be here.
You know, a continued effort, a continued relationship between our band of brothers and all the men who will be in the room. We want, as Rodney was saying, the gentlemen to have a voice and to know they have a support system as well.
Are you working closely also with state lawmakers, county lawmakers on legislation, and what kind of things have you been doing in that regard?
Yes, we are. Actually, today I have been with the House and Senate. Just in conversation, we are looking to impact legislation for both the advocate organization in having safety, but then also, of course, making sure that, you know, concerning gun laws, concerning the safety for survivors, levels of protection, that different things are happening and that we're involved in that as well. So it's an ongoing conversation.
Yeah, it certainly is, and we appreciate you both coming in and being part of this conversation.
Anti-poverty initiatives in the United States have consistently failed those with the least, with programs, policies, and products often designed without an understanding of what living in poverty really looks like. It's actually become more expensive for people that have less to live. That's where Shared Prosperity Catalyst comes in, a revolutionary three-pronged approach to changing the stories we believe about poverty, the policies that are born out of those stories, and the products created to serve those with the least.
Give 'em something to talk about, yeah.
So let's just face it, adulting has its tough moments. And in a world of endless responsibilities, we all need an escape from time to time. A chance to just have a good laugh, to be creative, and carefree. Well, today my guest Eva Lewis is here to help us do all of that. Get ready for some fun and laughs as we show you how to escape adulting through improv. Eva, thanks for joining us for some fun today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I was talking to my mother and she says to me, Tori, you're not stuck. You know, and I was thinking, yeah, I don't know where to go from here, but she's right, I'm not stuck. And in hearing those words, I went from feeling like I was lost in this big world that felt like an ocean that I was drowning in to feeling like the world was my oyster. So with that, I wanted to ask you, how important is mindset when we're going through things that make us feel stuck?
Oh, absolutely critical. I mean, two people can be in virtually the same position. One may feel stuck, one may feel, you know, full of opportunity.
She is using these connections to help single mothers and others who need flexibility on the job because of their priorities at home. From her home office / guest room, LaToria Pierce runs Handoff.
And my journey led me to the Venture Studio, where I was supported in leaning into that lived experience and building a tech solution for folks facing the excess cost of poverty. It was no doubt in my mind I would start with the young moms and their children. And as we got started and we were ideating, we saw just a major issue. And it wasn't just that these women were fighting to
raise their children, they wanted work that would allow them to contribute to and benefit from something fulfilling like we all do. And they are the inspiration for this. And so it's my pleasure to introduce you to Handoff.